Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of our first-person puzzle adventure game-making adventures in Unreal. As usual, I'm Victor and I'll be your host for this entire season on this channel. And hello NGS Nick, hello Dr. Drogi, and hello Atakandugan. So, very nice to have you all here. If the last episode was a bit fuzzy and we did go overboard a bit, hello Florinel, whoa, what a crowd, what a crowd. It's funny because I actually am not getting all the updates properly here in the chatbot lobby, but you know what? I think I can fix it another way. If I head over to Twitch and actually go to the Twitch channel, maybe that's easier for me right now. So hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Let's see if I can find you in the dashboard. Maybe live. Yes, I can now see the chat room. Yes. Okay. Properly. Hello, Jenko. Whoa. Everybody's here. Good to see that Pretzel is now also showing what massive tunes we are playing. Okay. So, let's go to our schedule, with which we'll try to stick for today. So the classical 15 minutes of warm-up, ask me anything and talk about today's tasks while people jump in the stream. 45 minutes, work on the project, then a tiny break so we can recap and have questions and answers. Then 45 minutes again working on the project. 15 minutes closing questions and answers if anyone has them, and 5 minutes just closing up the stream episode. We don't always stay on this, we tend to get sidetracked in this stream, so this is a big disclaimer for everyone. We tend to get sidetracked in this stream. That being said and out of the way, let's just get warmed up and talk about today's tasks for the next 10 minutes. And Nick, yes, 2 months and I still call you NGS. It's actually quite funny. In yesterday's raid, we went with Indiegogo. That streamer called you Nagase, Nick. So yeah, I guess the Nick username is taken, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah. We tend to read it as it is. Okay, so I lowered the volume at least on my side a bit. So, anyone got any questions related or not to the to what we'll do today, the Interactible work in progress? Dr. Drogi, welcome, my friend. Man, we got the crew in the house. So look, I've been thinking a bit about the way we allowed ourselves to get sidetracked yesterday, and that stuff like this will happen. If I'm entirely happy with the result, no, I think we're using a overly complicated tool to do a simple thing. So that's what we'll probably do today. We'll simplify our interactable work in progress object. And yes, Nick, we are missing Sleepcore, but the good part is he's in a vacation. And you and me both know that developers rarely take vacations. So I'm actually happy for him that he managed to disconnect entirely and go into a vacation. It's really hard to stop yourself from working, especially when you're all passionate about it. Okay, so let me just start. What should I start? Let me just start the drive document. Drive. fire up the Drive documents. I'll also try to change a bit the skins here. Whoa. Oh, we did it. Okay. Hoping everything still works for you as well. Just change some skins here. I went to the dark mode again. Come on. Let us open our document, dear friends. This is as much of a Eastern accent I can pull right now. Also, let me know if it's too annoying if Pretzel is updating you with what song plays too often. I kinda like it because from time to time I hear nice music and I wanna know the artist's name and the band that's playing it, or the band that's playing it. And let's actually switch to this one. Boink. So, press input to interact feature spec. Let's see where we're at. So Nick says it's pretty useful. Cool, okay, so then if it fits, it sits. So, let's actually open the project launcher as well. Boink. There we go. The first thing we'll do is we'll simplify it because we don't need that amount of complexity for now. You're trash. Okay. 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 Whoops, I opened another project. Not that one. So, puzzle adventure, my bad. Reflex, Nick, reflex. Out of reflex, I opened our project. Out of pure reflex. Let's see, we've got Indie Club live in the house as well. Hello, Indie. Okay. So, as I said, we were kinda complicating things yesterday. So the first thing I'll do, I'll simplify everything to what they're supposed to be. We did learn a good technique, but I do not find any kind of use for it as it is now, at least for these objects. So we don't need this. However, this is good. Show the basic text element. Again, simpler is better from time to time. This is the case, but that technique is good and we'll probably use it later during the stream to do more advanced features with it. Okay, we enable input and just the first person character. Here we go, we show the basic text. This one we don't need. Luckily, it's very easy to clean up. Boink. Okay. Not. I'll delete this entirely, and I'll clean up the events as well. I'll clean up everything for now. But this technique, again, thank you, Dr. Drogi, for teaching us how to do it. Is and will be very useful later during the stream. Shrink it down. Yes, yes. For now, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, as a means to also make this stream accessible to newer folks with Unreal Engine. If we go into Yeah. No. That's not why I did it, Nick. That's not why I did it. But it is a bit too complicated for what we're trying to achieve here. The test actor we don't need at all because it was just a test actor during the stream. We'll just hit it. So save first, and now I think we can delete. One asset referencers. I still have it in the map? No, I don't. Test. No, I don't. Why are you joking, Unreal? Force delete. There we go. Okay, and let's also clean up the first person character. I don't want to do this this complicated stuff in here. Awesome, but complicated stuff in here. I'll just delete this and remove this execution pin. Point. And now let's test everything and see it actually works. Don't restore. Ponies, press F, press F. So it works. Let's also edit the text on the switches themselves. So on this one, let's say what's that game focused? That's a very good question, Nick. Thank you so much for asking that question. So let's see what happens. It's easier to explain if I disable it for now, and you'll see how annoying it is not to have the set focus to game viewport, if this is what you're talking about. So check this out. When we start playing the game, now look, you can see the mouse. Wait, I can even enable pointer focus, because as you can observe, I pressed play and I can move the mouse on screen, but I'm not updating the mouse input in the game, although the game is playing. Also, I will connect the controller. There we go. There we go. See, I connected the controller now, and again, nothing happens. You'll hear a lot of people asking, is my controller not detected by Unreal at this stage? Because in order to get input to the running game, we have to click. And the moment I clicked, okay, the game saw the click, got the focus from the click, but also used the click to fire a projectile. So now I can move with the mouse and of course the keyboard, and magic. The controller, at least on my side, was actually not connected. Okay. But this is a bit weird actually. Come on, controller, wake up. Why you no connect? Let's try a different USB cable. It's not battery based, so it shouldn't be about that. I might actually have to restart Unreal for the controller. Let's try that. But anyway, setting the game focus means I'll go back to the first person character and connect like this. Now let's see what happens. So I save everything, and now when I hit play and just move the mouse, magically the game already listens and receives to the player's input. That's what that tiny operator does. And Nick, I didn't check yet in our build, but we might need to also put it in our build. I didn't yet check if it already automatically grabs focus from one of the blueprints or not. Okay. What else should we do? Let's try the controller thing, because I'm actually quite curious about it. So first I will just plug in the controller and see if it works. And it's not working. I'm not getting the light here, nothing. Now I will press Ctrl Shift S to save everything. Close Unreal. And let's see if I get it now. So now if I open the project again, I should get some light, probably. Or at least to get the responses from the controller. I will check it, but since I know about it... yeah, so then the likelihood is that you're not capturing focus automatically. Okay, I'm keeping the controller up. And let's try again to hit play. Whoop. So there might actually be something wrong with the controller or the controller drivers. I don't know, did I have Windows launched for a long time? No, I wasn't. No, I didn't have it running for a long time. So I need to maybe stick it in better. It's not the healthiest, newest controller, but yeah, I'm totally not picking up the controller, that's for sure. Okay, so we don't have a controller in today's episode, I guess. There we go, no biggie. Back to our stuff. Let me also put back the interactables where they need to be. Let me quickly put back the interactables where they need to be. So we were using them like this actually, plugged in the wall. And let's check the entire level logic still works. Oh. This is good enough. Like this. And this bad boy should be somewhere... Where was I holding this one? Here, if I'm not mistaken. Up. And you know what? I will also attach this one to this rotating huge block. Actor to attach. Big wall 3. Nice. Save everything and hit play to see if it works or not. So jump, jump, jump. If I use the ponies switch, it lowers that ramp. Now I can go here. Whoop, whoop. Now I can interact with this one, which automatically... the third switch is now a bit in the ground, but it still works. I flipped it again and I did something. So everything works just as we wanted it to work. Let's just move this one a bit here. There. It will be perfect. I don't need to test it again. Let's look a bit at our task list. So our interactable object now knows about a target object, and that's cool. It sends a message to that specific target object, and that's cool. We're doing this by direct blueprint to blueprint communication, and this is the case Dr. Drogi was advising us to use when we know from the actor that's doing things to what actor we need to communicate. And in our case, it's a clear-cut example because we literally pick an actor from the world with which we message, so we know who to message. We have a clear actor to message. It detects when the player presses interact. It allows interaction only if the player is in the trigger box. Let's actually, Nick, thank you for spotting the bug in our last season in the isometric RPG. Let's see if this is cleared up here. So allow interaction only if the player is in the trigger box. I want to make sure I enable and disable input properly when the player is out of that object's trigger box. Because Nick helped us find a bug in our last season where we weren't doing this properly, and you know how it is. I've learned something and now I try to stay away from doing the same mistake again. So I'm in the trigger box and of course this works, but if I exit and press F, yeah, so the platform isn't coming down. But if I enter it and press F, the platform came down. Cool, so this works properly. We can mark it as green also. Shows feedback when interaction is possible. Yes, we are showing feedback when interaction is possible. I would still work just a bit more today on this task, just a bit more to improve the way we're showing the feedback and the message. Because what's going on now, and it's something we don't necessarily want to keep in the project, is we are betting that every level designer that will work with this project, when selecting an object, will right here press F to interact with the switch instead of writing whatever he wants. And just to show how we can, I can't make the same mistakes 2 times. I'm trying to, Nick. I'm trying to. But from time to time, I do repeat mistakes. I try not to. I try to minimize the number of times. That's why I double, triple, quadruple checked to see this time I've scripted it right. Yeah, I try to. Yeah, Florinel, we're from the same brotherhood, yeah. But I'm trying to avoid it though. I'm trying to avoid it, so I'm not letting this be a habit, if you'd like. Okay, so here I can write ponies, and that's not entirely cool, right? Because I go close to a switch and I'm actually writing ponies. I mean, come on, seriously? So I would still like the interaction to be defined by the level designer, but I wouldn't like the interaction text to be fully defined by the level designer. So instead of asking him to input a text himself, I would rather move the text management inside the switch logic, and I would try to let's see, so I'll move the text management inside the switch logic, and probably what we'll have to give here for the level designers would be a simple enum. Now we already have an enum, target object behavior types, which says rotation and translation, and we use this to determine if the object we interact with rotates or translates. It's pretty obvious. However, I will create another enum. So let's create a new enum called enum underscore interactable types, in which I will store the options we have for the interactable object types themselves. So they can be switch, let's see what else we have. We have it in the document. So works either both ways or a single time. And I can actually split this into works either both ways, works both ways, or a single time. So I will actually need your help, folks. Assuming both of them are switches or interactable objects, how should we call them with a single word when they work both ways versus a single time? So this would be toggle, maybe, toggle, and this would be flip, right? And please jump in if I'm completely off the rails with this one. But I'm guessing like flipping can only happen once, while toggle can happen, because I do connect the toggling with the on off to do like an annoying person would do with the light switches in a room full of people. So that's definitely for toggling. But instead of flip, you know what? I'll just put interact. So we'll have a text that will say, we extrapolate from here, right? We'll have a text that will say press F to toggle, and another text that will say press F to interact. And the players will make the association toggle analog, flip digital. Okay, so flip wasn't the best choice. Interact is better. I want the players to understand that the toggle one can be toggled multiple times, or even flipped, we can say flip, while the interact one can be used only once. I'll probably need to support this not only with words, but also with some light or other kind of signs and feedback. But for now, let's try to stick with this naming convention. So toggle, which works multiple times, and interact, which works only once. And believe it or not, this will be the enum for now with the interactable types. Boink, this will be toggle. We might revisit this and maybe we'll have something with rotate as well, maybe, I don't know. For now we keep it like this. So toggle and interact. Description used for multi-interact objects, multi-input objects. Used for objects able to receive input multiple times. I'm using more words to describe it because that's what a description should sound like. And the interact is used for objects that receive input only once. The enum description is a list of interactable object types. Okay. And now in the BP itself, instead of saying text for HUD, and actually reading the text from the variable field, text for HUD, I will do, let's just move, you know what, I don't need this too, and let's just move all of this a bit higher, like so. I will need to do select. I will need to do a select based on an enum type variable, enum object type, which I'll set to be of the type of the enum we just created, interactable types. And this will be exposed. Text for HUD for now will be hidden, but we might come back to that later. Boink. And now the select adapted itself to the variable I'm feeding into it and changed its input pins to toggle and interact. Okay. The return value, I will plug in the text to show. Boink. Further customizing the selector based on the output value. And now in the toggle, I'll just type in for now, press F to toggle. And in the interact field, I will just type in for now, press F to interact. There we go. Text for HUD, I don't need it anymore, so I can delete it. I can compile, and let's say that by default we want the object to be of type interact. So by default I want these objects to be used only once by the player. If the level designer wants to create an object that can be interacted with multiple times, he'll have to change its type from the properties window in the actual world. There we go. The object updated itself. So we have it here. If I select it, it's set on interact. If I select this one, it's also set on interact. And by default, this one should also be set on interact. Surprise, surprise. You know what? I will actually put this on the toggle setting, and this also makes me think we should, you know what, for now let's test the text. Let's test the text stays properly on screen. I go into its area and it says press F to toggle because I can do this and this and this and this. And this is the bug I was trying to avoid. Let's actually reproduce this and try to understand what's going on. Because now I can use the object multiple times. Whoops. Multiple times. The first time I press F to toggle, it updated the position of the target object by decreasing its height. So now it's lowered it. But if I press it again, boink, the target object is, let's press Shift F1 and eject. The target object is now a lot more underground. You can see it here. So we have to add in a bit more logic to customize also how the target objects are affected by the switch type. The simplest case which we'll try to cover is I'll just interact with this once and now go on the other side. Here, this one. I press F to interact once and then I couldn't possibly end up interacting with that object again. So I press F to interact once and I shouldn't be allowed to interact with that object again. Right now, though, I can technically, if I would just hit that, oh man, I'm running out of collision. Okay, I can still interact with the object, so it's still not cool. So for now, let's just focus on limiting the press F to interact objects to only one interaction. So this should happen pretty straightforward in the input part. Dr. Drogi says if I want all those type of interactable to be able to use once, then make enum on them and you can control them not to use more times. Then make enum on them and you can control them not use more times. Yes, that's exactly why we created the enum. I guess we're thinking about the same strategy. So I already have the enum here, and based on the enum, I will select so if it's set to interact, I will select something, and if it's set to toggle, I'll select something else. Based on the enum, I will first branch. We can use booleans here. I will branch, and the condition, if it is set to interact, will be true. If it's set to toggle, will be false. And if the condition is set to true, I will perform a disabling of the object. Used and not used. Yeah, we basically have them. It's toggle or interact. So, and I'm thinking of disabling everything, Dr. Drogi. So to do custom input action interact. So I'll have to disable something from here. Oh, I'll disable the box volume itself. Easy as pie. The box volume, and I will just set collision enabled to false. Let's see if this works. Boink. Compiled and saved. Because this way, if the box collision doesn't detect me anymore after using the interact style objects, then I'm set. You know what? I'll put this one on interact again. Okay. And let's see how this works. So press F to interact, and I can only interact with it once. I pull it, and now I get nothing. It's done. Nada. Riang niente. There we go, because we know it's of interact type. I would still, this one goes out to Indy, I would still like to do something with the visual as well, to show the object cannot be used again. Okay, I'm not getting the text, but I would still like to do some sort of visual transformation to it. Something like setting the material color a bit darker. Yeah, setting the material color a bit darker, so you know the moment you interacted with the switch, not only if you're close to it that you can't interact anymore, but I would like, as a player, and this is science and feedback, game design 101, I guess, game design, correct me if I'm wrong, Indy, but as a player, I would like to know from a distance, for larger puzzle situations where I'll probably need to revisit spaces, I would like to know from a distance that that object right there, the one where you have the purple circle on, has been used already. So if I come back to the scene and I go like, oh, okay, I pulled that one already, so I can't interact with it anymore because it's of the type one-off style interaction. So let's try to darken, the material. And for that to work, I will just select the visual mesh, browse to the material here, and for now, you know what, I will just find the parent, find the parent, and create another material instance maybe. That would be probably the cleanest way to do. Yeah. So come on, let's, I can create a material instance from here as well. and I can call it material instance switch used. However, this material instance, I would like, and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing with this window detached. Right now, the material instance created as an instance from another material instance has as a parent the material instance switch, and I don't want that. I want it to have as a parent the base material I use as a parent for the other material instance as well. So I'll just reparent it to the proper parent. The last phrase was amazing. And I'll just change the color to something much darker tone. So something like this. Okay. And I will just save it. And there we go. There we go. And now in the blueprint for it, let's clean up a bit here. Here I will say as a comment so I won't forget what I'm doing. What should I say? Something like the mic's making noise again sometimes. Okay, Florinel, thanks for spotting it out. Yeah, I know why. The battery is starting to fade, so mic check again. Let's try it out now. So now it shouldn't do that noise again. It was the battery dying out on the microphone. I hope you can hear me better now. All good, folks? All good? All good? We good? Let me know how it sounds now, Florinel. Nice. Okay. So let's type in a comment here, because that's where we were. We disable the switch interaction if it's one-time style switch. And what else did we have to do here? Oh yeah. We had to change the color on the visual mesh. So on the visual mesh as well, let's try to set material. Okay, so on the visual mesh, I will try to use the new material instance underscore switch used. So now, to be in perfect game design feedback, science and feedback and usability doctrine, now if I go here and I flip it once, blam, it also changes its color. So now if I'm from far away and I look at it, I know for sure that one was already interacted with. And as a player, I'm not tempted anymore to even try to go there and figure out if I can interact with it or not, which of course I can't do anymore. Okay, let's see. We got this covered, but now we have the following issue. And for this I will propose a small test hack. And actually, you know what? It won't be a test hack. It will be something much simpler. I'll modify a bit the puzzle to make it far more readable for the player. I'll do the puzzle like this. I'll do the puzzle like this, so if I'm here with the switch, I can still see that puzzle. And you know what? I will also rotate. Let me think a bit. I will also rotate this and do it like this. Let's think a bit about it. I'll also select the switch here. I will do this. Maybe. Yes. A much better solution. A much better solution. I'll also take the stairs and bring them here, and actually to direct the player properly, I will place them like this. A bit messy, I know, but it's just a prototype. Still, although it's just a prototype, let's focus on good level design principles. And one of them is exactly what I'm trying to cook up here. Allow the player, and me and Nick, we were actually talking about this the other day, allow the player to at least be able to somehow read and understand the gameplay situation as he spawns in the level. Good question, Florinel. Like this, very good save, Florinel. I would have pressed play, my friend. I swear I would have pressed play. Okay, now it works. But here's what I'm trying to achieve. So it's obvious I can only go there, or it should be pretty obvious for a player. And when I go here, it's most likely, most of the players will face the object like this, not necessarily like this. Especially if I will narrow down the platform even more, right? So now you can go here, do this, and you see the resulting world change. And now this kind of lures you and tempts you to do, you know, the next step, which of course I can't perform now because I missed this tiny little step here. There we go. And just for the fun of it, let's actually put these boxes on top, because we are serious developers, but even serious developers are allowed to have fun from time to time. So come on, let's try it this time. Boink, and I will move this somewhere here. It should work now. Save everything. Oh, and just to bulletproof and to make sure the player will act as we want him to act, see how close to the edge I keep the switch, just to make sure he's not looking straight towards him. So let's try it out now. Up and boink. I lowered that. The box is also full. Now I see the ladder. And I go up here and I interact with this one, which ultimately rotates this one. And there we go. Let's try to do something clever here. So I would like this switch to be of type toggle. And when they're of type toggle, I don't want to disable, and I won't disable anymore the collision, so I'll use it multiple times. But I also want it for every time he's sending the action, for every time he's sending the interactable go, So for every time he's sending the Interactible Go event to multiply each time by -1. So what I'm hoping to achieve is when I go here and I keep on toggling this object to have the platform going down and up and down and up and down and up instead of continuously going down. And in order to do this, it's actually in the target object. On the translation, I will put in a toggle maybe? No. Gate. It's something, I'll need to use something from the flow control. A flip-flop. Okay. So the flip-flop does exactly this, like a toggle as well. It's just going bing boing, bing boing, A or B, A or B. Every time it receives a message, it goes either in A and then in B and then in A and then in B. It alternates between the output execution pins. So the first time I wanted to lower the position, and the second time I wanted to set the actor location, but with this whole value here multiplied by -1 times vector times vector, exactly like a switcher. Yes, Florina, yes. So that's what I'm trying to achieve, to make it work like the light switch, like the basic light switch we have in our homes. Okay, and I think this made it work. Let's try it out. So now, technically, if I go here now, I will see this platform going up and down and up and down. Let's try it out. Ratatya, ratatya, ratatya. Toggle, toggle. Yeah, it did move somehow, but not the way I was expecting it, because I was doing the multiplication not in the proper place. So I was multiplying the vector all together, where I should be, where I was supposed to do just the offset multiplier here. My bad. So I'll do it a bit differently. I'll have to work it here in the math part. So I'll have to do here the translate offset times -1 vector times vector 1 float times float, okay, times -1 or times 1, and this will actually be controlled by the flip-flop. So I'll set this. No, I don't need to set it. Or yeah, I need to set it. So I'll promote this to variable and call it switcher for Z axis. Switcher for Z axis. This is what I'll call it. There, much cleaner now. And here I will set the switcher for Z axis to 1. En fait, bonjour mon ami. Bonjour, bonjour. How's your university, my friend? All good there with the exams and everything? I know it's exam season. This should be the proper logic now. Come on, Florinel. Let's see if I got this or not. What do you think, Florinel? Did I get it or didn't? I didn't get it. What's your honest opinion about it? Oh, oh, oh. Come on. Come on, moment of truth in full screen. Boink. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. For some reason. I want to eject and see where my object's at. Oh, oh, oh. Dr. Drogi back in the house. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that's why I didn't get it, Florinel. Because I didn't connect it. How was I supposed to get it, Florinel, if I don't connect it? You don't just get it if you don't connect it. There we go. Now it's looking good. Switcher for Z-axis. Translate offset. There. Nice and clean. Filed. And now I got it, Florinel. Now I got it. So, I go here. I press F. Boink. Ah, I can actually, whoa, I got it this time. I really did get it this time. En fait, welcome back to the stream. Since the last time we were doing this, we switched the isometric RPG project for a first-person puzzle adventure, and I can actually give you MFET. Yes, Florinel, that's super nice. The first thing I'll do is create more boxes, more physical boxes here to have fun with them. Oh, and I'll also share with MFET the design documents for this season's project. MFET, let's just have fun with physics first, my friend, and then I'll show you the design documents for this game. For this base game, for another part of the level design course I'm working on. Boink. Ooh, this didn't work that well. And it's not working that well because I'm not translating. Because I'm not translating the object, I'm teleporting it. Anyway, we'll fix that in a moment. Let's first share the drive with MFET as well. So get shareable link. Anyone with the link can view. Come on. Copy it and go to GUGL. GOOGL for the French connection we have today in the stream. Add, no ads. There you go. So these are the design documents MFET for the type of puzzle adventure game we're trying to do. After harming so many probably innocent trolls during the last season, we decided to go for something a bit less violent and to keep it more at a puzzler style of game. So we have, this would be, whoops, this would be a medium-sized puzzle, and this would be a large size puzzle. Right now, we're just working on the basic ingredients level designers would use to make the puzzles, to design their own puzzles and to make them actually work. And what we're trying to do is to make a switch, which can be of two types, either multiple times interaction or a single time interaction. And as you can see, this is of style toggle, so you can go and toggle on and off. And this is of the style just interact, so you only use it once. And let's see. Actor to message, actor to attach. Right now, we have the following issue. So the biggest issue we have is that the objects aren't translating, they're teleporting. So anything we do it in a single frame. That's why we had that problem, Florinel, and we're not able to play super funny stuff with the physics on the boxes. Some of them get thrown, but not all of them. So let's try to fix that. So on the target object, instead of setting an actor location, which is just setting it and snapping it, I would interpolate maybe. Location. Location. AI effects. Transform location. It might be this one. I can interp, or I can add the component to do that movement. I'm looking for an interp, yes. But the interp is actually location. Transform location. No, not this one. I'm trying to remember what the location set. Phone emitter location. And Florinel, the platform definitely has enough force, but it's not sweeping, so it's not moving. That's what I'm trying to correct now. So this is relative stuff. Component itself have interp in it. To interp, you need to interp between two floats, integers, vectors, etc. Component itself have interp in it. The component itself. Okay, there we go. L interp 2 or P interp 2 tries to reach target at a constant rate. V interp 2. Let's try this one. V interp 2. So yes, R interp, F interp, V interp. So I'll use V interp because I'm using the target vector and the current vector. There we go. Yeah, yeah, Florinel. From time to time, actually, we'll get. I think pretty soon we can get to the issue you're talking about. Pretty soon, so we'll get there. We'll get there, and that's the trickiness of things. And okay, so I'm interping. But the problem with interping is, although I'm using a delta time, the return value would be... Oh, it works. It works. It works. Because now I will just need to create a timeline. And Fer says, it's unfortunate that I cannot subscribe to your channel Twitch with the subscription. In fact, we're working on this. I submitted the request to get my approval and everything. Thank you so much for wanting to subscribe. As soon as they go through my papers, they'll enable it. So we're working on this. If you would like to support us, however, as you can see in the bottom left corner, we have a liquid cooling fundraiser, so you could support us on that to install liquid cooling, so we could compile light maps and have more fun with more complex lighting situations. I'll also actually look for the donate link, because I'm not very good at this. I don't know where I've put the link. I think it's on the channel's description, so you could drop us a donation there if you'd like. And all donations above 15 euros will automatically unlock the level design course where I'm already recording for the isometric RPG base game we were building in season 1. Anyone who supports us before releasing the course will get it at the Indiegogo price we funded it. Okay, so I'm now setting the actor location, but I'm not doing anything with the delta time because I do not have a timeline. I'll have to add a timeline, which will be played from start like so. Oh, Azimek. Just to go French a bit. And on update, I will update the actor location, and in the timeline I will create a float track, length of 5 seconds. 5 seconds, long to short, I don't know, let's find out. We'll add 2 keys, and Dr. Drogi taught me this, and it's super amazing. Just edit the keys by the value, not by trying to move them. You won't be that accurate. So at time 5, value should be also 5. Let's try it like this first. Compiled, and now, oops, in here, I will select the timeline and link it to the delta time. There we go. Compiled everything. Feel free to call, some stuff here have errors. Okay. Okay. In the blueprint I'm doing. Oh no. Or with what I'm about to witness now. With what I'm about to witness now. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So let's call Dr. Drogi to see what's going on, because indeed it's not working. So where are you? Where are you, D-man? Up. Up. Ping. Delta time is time between frames, says Dr. Drogi. Delta time is time between frames. Ah, okay. So the time between frames should be much smaller. That's what you're saying here. So it should be like 0. In time 5. No, this should be 1. And this should be delta time is the time between frames. So I would need at every... Okay, let's call you. So as usual, because we're gonna call Dr. Drogi, let me set up the audio real good. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Volume here lowered down a lot. Volume here increased. We're gonna hear Dr. Blueprints himself explaining. So let's see how this goes on. And where do I have the... There we go.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Let me just
Hello,
quickly
chaps.
tune
Yeah,
your
sure.
audio.
And share the screen.
Yes, and share the screen. So now I can hear you all good. I'll lower the music a bit. There we go. And I'll share the screen with you. So remember, Dr. Drogi will be on real-time screen sharing because Discord is a bit faster than the whole Twitch extravaganza. And there go, folks. Dr. Blueprints in the house.
Okay, let's go back to the event graph first.
Yes.
So I will just explain a little thing here with the delta time and with the interpolation commands.
Yes.
If you want to try to interpolate something in between some numbers, vectors, rotators, whatever, those commands usually work well with some type of tick events, so or events that happen quite often. Because delta time, just don't use it now. We will do timeline.
Okay.
It's much clearer for this case, I think. So when you're interpolating something in between, usually is used, I don't know, when you want to run some function to interpolate between two values like all the time, then you set up interpolation. And delta time is time between frames because, for example, I have a much slower computer than you have and we run the same game. For example, you have hundreds frames per second, I have 30. If we don't have that delta time function in it, your stuff would happen faster than mine.
Yes.
And that's why delta time is time between frames. And on both computers, game runs the same. I mean, that function on the game. So that's just delta time. Interspeed with the 0 should not work. There have to be some values. I didn't test. Maybe will work really slow, but just in case, put some like 10, 100, 5, I don't know, some good
One.
numbers.
Let's go with 1. Let's keep this one simple to 1.
Yeah, we will just delete that. We don't need that at all because we will we will do everything with the timeline. We don't need interpolation at all here.
Okay.
Because you want to move an actor from one place to another.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We can do that with but it's not the best in this case. I think the good approach is to use a timeline and to have a vector curve in it. So just delete. I just explained what it is, so we can delete now.
We are, however, using a value of translation written by the level designer in the object. So
just a second. Okay, I didn't see that before.
Yeah, let me show you real quick.
Yeah.
So as a level designer, I put in a translate offset, which is a axis value. Okay, we'll upgrade the system to determine which axis you want to translate on, etc.
So translate offset is how much you want to move that object?
Yes, and we also customize the object when the object is used with a toggle style switch. I'll just press play real quick to go back and forth.
All the time?
So if the switch is of type toggle, it's okay. Now it's not working, of course.
Okay, you can toggle it. I understand.
Yeah, you move it down and then back up and then down and
Okay,
then back up.
that can be achieved with the timeline too. Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Okay.
And the other is just you can use it only once.
Yes.
Because I was there when you were stuck in
Exactly.
something like that.
Exactly.
But that we can branch with some if command. But my biggest concern is I don't know now from my mind how to change a vector value in the timeline. I know that we can have few tracks, but I'm not sure that we can change a value in the track. So if you want to have that translate offset capability, we would be forced to use interp and the tick.
Yes.
And we can do it like that. So we need to delete timeline then.
Goodbye timeline. It was nice having you. Okay. So
We
we'll
would
go
run
like
it and tick.
this, and we'll.
Oh, sorry. There is a component that actually can do it for ourselves really well.
Which one?
I'm not just add component type move something type move interp to movement is a code. Yeah, interp to movement. Okay, now compile and click on that component.
Okay.
Click on it, left click, yeah, on the right side. Okay, I can read really hard now, but there are there are some commands that actually can be set, and with that we can add value to the level designers to change.
Yes.
But just give me a sec to open that on my side. I will just create an actor in my Unreal so I can actually see what's going on. Just a second, please.
The good part is I can already see we have the behavior type to be one shot,
Yes.
one shot reverse.
Yes. That component is actually everything you need to have in your example here.
Yes.
But I rather like to do in the blueprint, but in this case, dude, there is a really good component. Move.
Yes, and we have the control points where we add the actual positions in between the component moves.
Yeah, you can adjust it. Like you can pick a few locations even. There doesn't have to be a single two locations only. I think that movement can move through multiple components. You can choose speeds. You can choose curves like fade in, fade out. You know, all that stuff with that component.
Did I tell you how much we all appreciate, or at least I appreciate, but I guess it goes the same for everyone in the stream, when you give us a call, because it's amazing. So just by putting it on ping pong and in the running the simulation in the blueprint window, it behaves beautifully.
Yeah, so all those controls now you can access by blueprints, and you can turn them on, turn them off, something like that. Usually you can do that with a component, so I'm not afraid that we would not be able to do it.
Nice.
I never used it before, but I've seen people use it, so I just recall it.
Nice. Okay.
Now we have to figure out I mean, you can try it too. That's the component we can do everything with.
So now with let's step back a bit and go to the interp to movement. You know what I'll do? I will put both of the control points on 0 in the default. So basically in the default it's all set to 0, so it won't move when I hit the simulation. There we go. Nothing happens.
My suggestion is just go into event graph.
Yes.
Into event graph, delete all stuff we don't need right now. Like, just put us in a place where you want that stuff to start happening. Like, move that set location, whatever we don't need here.
Okay, so all of this, I won't necessarily like delete it, but I'll just disconnect.
Disconnect it for now. The variables for default offset we can keep, because we will be able to feed that information somewhere into that component.
Okay.
So the resolution on my side is so bad, so I'm trying to do my best.
No worries, no worries. I have the interp to movement as a variable and the translate offset as another variable.
Okay.
And I'm guessing, let me check the names here. Because this is the beauty of Unreal. Once you understand how it works, everything works the same. So I have these control points, and I'm guessing on the dragging out from the interp movement, I can probably access set control point
values. You
Exactly.
should be able to.
exactly. Now,
If you can't, maybe we can, or we should just try.
I can, but the thing is, it's requiring an array.
Set control points. Maybe we pulled the wrong one because just a second. Try to control point without S.
Okay, control point, and maybe without the context sensitive, maybe, but still.
I will try it on my side. I've never used that node in my
Nope.
life.
Nope, we need to use an array.
Okay, just a second. We can create an array, but in that array is how we will control all those points. Just a second. Control points are the points that this object will move from. Okay, we have to relative. Just a second to try something. Set control.
However, the good part about setting the control points is it's not that hard if we just make a simple 2-pin array.
Get reference. Okay, just a second. I got something. I got something on my side, so I will. So okay, we can do it. We have we can control how many points we have, and with a get and an integer, we can set both of them. So okay.
I went. So Florina says the mic is going wild. Yeah, it's because of my volume. Okay. So I went all hardcore on it, and I just
control point. What is that?
So you see, the main difference in style of work between me and Dr. Drogi is Dr. Drogi is very calculated, pre-planner, while I'm more of a monkey pushing buttons using brute force.
Okay, you actually find the commands to make a control point.
Yeah, so instead of setting, I know what you're thinking of. Like
yeah. It's okay. I was doing the same thing, but in the other direction. But it's okay. I would get the value from this range, and okay, it's good. You made actually those two control points right now.
Okay, so now I will use the translate offset.
Yeah, you just have to break. If you want to control only one, you need to split it.
Split struct pin. Now, folks, try saying that 10 times faster.
Split struct pin. Yeah, it's so you can control only one, like you want to control Z or something like that. Maybe we can make a vector variable of that offset. So level designer would be able to control all axes of that movement.
Yes, and that's probably what we'll do. However, I'll try to keep it rather simple for now. So
okay.
Let's get the movement down in one axis, and probably in the next episode we'll make a customizable enum which lets you select the axis and then input the value for that axis using the construction script a bit as well to update what we show in the properties window based on the enum we select. You know, the good stuff.
Okay, in construction script you can't run that interpolations.
No, but just to show, so we'll make an enum with the axis selector. So you'll select on which axis you want to move it, X, Y, Z. Oh, we don't even need the construction script. We don't.
No.
Yeah, we'll make a switch. We'll make a select statement.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's now make that work.
Yes.
I mean this what we have now.
The first control point should always be its zero relative position, and its second control point should be the zero on X and Y axis, and on Z we arbitrarily chose Z with the translate offset added to.
And the default value of that is
minus 600 or 90 or something.
Okay.
Okay, and the first time we go in, we just set the control points, but the second time we go in, so the second time we flip the switch, I'll just use a bit of code from here.
What you want to achieve?
I want to inverse the value.
Maybe there is a probably function in that component itself, so we just call component a function based on what we set.
Okay.
So try to find it in the inter-to-movement component on the left side. Just click it on a component and then try to find it. It's easier to read when you.
It would be set.
No, just click on the component so we can read its functions. Yeah, on the right side now we can try to find.
One shot reverse. So the problem with these ones is that it doesn't do the reverse.
There have to be some type of turning on and off on this. Just a second. Behavior, pause and impact. One shot. What is it?
So I can do one shots, and I'm thinking to actually do the one shot again. So
trying to find the control that we can actually start and run it when we want. Auto activate. Reverse. To stop. Wait. Begin. Delegate. On wait and delegate. Oh, there are some events we can call. Just a second.
Oh.
On component activated. On component deactivated.
Okay.
Okay. We have some stuff to do with.
I'll disable the auto activate, and after setting it, I will set it to activate. So I'll just call activate. And right now, it's set on. Let's have it do the travel down for now.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we manage to make it travel down when we first pull the switch, then it will just be a problem of making it travel up when we when we flip the switch. So, ready, folks? It did work. I completely lost it. So something did happen, but let's check and find it. Okay, it went a bit too far.
I don't know even what is the.
This one. But it went under the ground.
Okay. I didn't see
it's okay. It's not. It's not. And it actually moved towards the 0, 0 as well. But that's also not a problem. So first of all, I want to understand what the relative flag does.
It should be relative to its parents. But does it have a parent? Do you have a default scene routine in Actor?
Yes, I do.
Of course, of course. Okay, that's a parent. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, nice. Because if you do that, you don't have a parent anymore because the mesh itself is a root. Yeah. So we have a parent, and he should behave like relative to that parent.
Okay, and if I uncheck the position is relative, I want to test it again with the flags unchecked now.
Okay.
Let's see what
it should go to the 0, world location.
Okay. One eject.
It didn't, or it did. It
Yeah,
does.
yeah, it did, it did.
Okay, now checked it again, and just put smaller numbers so it doesn't disappear from the screen. On offset.
Yes.
Offset should be a smaller number so we can
I'm
track
editing
it
the
easier.
offset in the map as well, so minus 90. Minus 90.
Yeah, something like that.
Current.
Oh my god,
Color.
we would be over with the blueprint stuff already. I was thinking this is simpler to use components. Something went wrong.
But still, it's still moving to 0, 0.
I had similar problems like not long time ago with some stuff with root components. I suggest to delete that actor in the world and place it again there.
Ah, okay. But first, let's try
Okay.
something else. So if the point is relative,
I mean, I'm afraid it's not behaving like it should. I was doing the same stuff with my students. I'm not the same, similar stuff. I was closing and opening the doors, and those doors went to the 0, 0 location for some reason with the relative functions we were calling. The same error we have now, I experienced it. Didn't know what's going on. Just restarted the program or the actor and it was working. So
accidentally, I also closed it. So let's see if that actually works. If not, we'll just create a new one in the world, relink to it, and see how that goes.
yeah.
So yeah.
Or if the component will not be good for us, we'll just make it with the knowledge and the blueprints easy.
Come on, let's see what's going on. So let's create a new one here somewhere. I just place it here, and I will connect this switch to actor to message. This one. I'll hit play, and if that works, then yeah, it's about refreshing somehow the components.
That one didn't move at all.
Actually,
it's shrinking.
Let's bring it closer to the camera and see what's going on here.
Okay.
What's going?
Did we change the scale?
It's offset. Come on.
I still can't read the blueprints, so you know, just I have a blurry picture.
It was rotating. It is not a cube. Yes.
Ah, it's moving. It's moving 90, but in. No, it's
Hello,
not.
vegan burrito.
Stretching. It's stretching.
Yeah, it was rotating. Right.
Okay.
Right. He came. Vegan burrito came in to save the day. So thank you so much for that, vegan burrito. But let's see now with the proper settings. Yeah, it still went to
0, 0, 0.
Yes.
Okay, some functions not functioning as it should.
But
deleting whole actor will probably fix it, but we don't have time for it. We'll just make it.
This is a newly actor created. This is a newly.
But you have a lot of blueprints there already.
Yeah, but check this out. Check this out.
I can't read it. It's all blurry.
No worries. It's a this function, exactly. It is using this local relative control points. And you know what I would like to do? I would just like, so I'll go full screen now for everyone to see. I would just like to get the location. I would just like to get the actor location.
You will feed the information on
Yes.
X and Y. Yeah.
Yes.
But you will not be able to feed Z location too, because that's all absolute locations in the thing how it's working right now. You know, there is no absolute relative location at all in this case we have now.
Yes,
for
but
some
I'll
reason.
just add it on top.
Yeah. Okay, try.
And actually, I think I can cheat a bit.
It's much easier just to go with the interp stuff, and we will be set really fast.
Okay, come on, let's.
I know you want to do it now. I'm good with both.
I'm also a bit
I
curious.
have fun, but I don't know what our viewers want. to fix it up really fast, or just hang out with a movement component and know
So
how it
people
works.
just vote it in there, just drop a vote in there. If not, we will continue with exploring this function. This function, to go back to what Vegan Burrito said. I'm thinking of just doing this and plus this and this. Oh, it looks so pretty. Nick will probably stop watching forever. Let's see if it at least works.
There is a parent socket in the component. We maybe didn't maybe categorize the parent socket. Actually, we don't need to use it. I mean, there should not be.
Come on, let's see. Let's see if it at least like this it works. It's still not the method I would. Nah. It's still not the method I would encourage people to use. Yeah, it's still in 0.0. Parent
So
socket.
something with the function is not doing. It's not like behaving properly because it says relative location. It actually does not. Or maybe that default scene root have some location 000 for some reason. So our biggest concerns are is default scene root have the proper location when we put it in? Can you maybe make another actor and just copy the blueprint stuff from one to another and try to test in a test actor with the same stuff we have?
I'll do one more final test. Instead of using the actor location of the entire actor, I will get the world location on the default scene root and feed that in the translator. Because this might actually...
The default scene root should be actor location in this case. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe something went wrong. I had the same problem. Didn't find an answer. I just created a new actor, was working, but with the same stuff.
You know what? Let's go to our good old interpolator.
Yeah, we can do it.
Even if we manage to figure it out, the amount of spaghetti we're doing with creating points, etc., just isn't worth it compared to the good old interpolator. So we're using too much force for too little.
Yeah, that's like we're trying to fix something that's broken, but when it's working properly, it's not so bad. But yeah, we can just go with the let's go with the interp and the tick event and just
So in this one, the logic is pretty simple, as I can keep it when I go local. So instead of
first we need do you drive it and tick here?
Not yet, but I can do.
Okay, we will make a tick event.
Tick event. And drive it here.
Yeah, okay. That delta time we can call from everywhere we want, but we need to drive set actor location on a tick.
Okay.
So set actor location should be drive and tick.
Yes, and I will probably need to use a gate.
Yeah.
There we go. Point.
In this case, gate is good. So at some point you will open. I don't know.
Yes. Here. There we go.
And just a second. Well, you need to close it at some point. You are opening it twice.
It's because I'm coming in from a flip-flop.
I still don't get it.
Don't worry about it for now.
So you have two opening events.
Yes, but not at the same time. It's a flip-flop, so...
Okay.
Yeah. And let's see. When...
Just a second. Just go a little left to read, so I can read. No, left. Okay. You are getting actor... Oh, getting actor location. Okay. Actor location is our actor. Okay. Now we need to multiply. I mean, we need to add some actors. Just a second. Switch on Z. No, we're not good. We're not good. Our target location have to be actor location plus that new location. So we need. We are making an actor.
Yes, we're building it here.
Just a second. Z plus. This could work. I don't know what numbers we will get from this bottom part, to be honest.
Don't worry about that. I already broke that earlier. No, just
Okay,
kidding, just kidding.
first two things will be good because the two parts are the same, and the Z is from that math you made. I hope the math is good. Interspeed, put it like 20.
20, okay.
Yeah, for now we will try it. We need to compile, and we need to try to open that teleport sweep. That's good. So
But how...
target is should be static match or whole actor.
The whole
We
actor,
can,
but the question
okay,
is...
the set actor location should be called on a static mesh or on a whole actor. We can try it.
whole
Okay,
actor, but
let's just try it for now.
Shouldn't we close the gate once we reach the destination?
We can. We don't have to. Okay, we have a boolean.
So I can go
we
like
can.
branch, and if the condition is true, then I close the gate,
Yeah, we can do that.
which is a bit dirty, but I hope let's make
Maybe
it.
even timer is the best option to use here. The timer event, but let's just keep with this. This should work quite fast. The only concern here is math behind the Z number and set actor location function type. Maybe we will be forced to change it, but we will see now.
Here, I will, however, put back the -600 value, which we knew was good for the level. And
Are you sure that that branch is giving through only when it's finished?
yes.
Because it doesn't know when it's finished on
Didn't
every
I
ticket.
compile? Enter, open, on exit, the actor location.
Because there is no finish with this, but okay, let's try it.
Not, I'll decouple it for now.
yeah, let's try it.
I think I was indeed closing it instantly.
Where is the actor we're moving actually?
Okay, it's moving
Okay.
now.
The
very
whole
slow.
platform. Okay, it's interspeed. With interspeed, now you can control how fast this will move. So 20 is quite slow. I mean, if you want that slow, it's good. But
No,
you
I
can
want
you
it,
can
oops, I want it much faster, so
put 100.
okay.
It should be more than 5 times, maybe 5
Let
times.
me try to also reconnect the branch, because it should work. Still.
I'm not
I think
sure.
we weren't seeing it move because it was moving slow and we thought, oh, it's not
Okay.
moving.
Nope, it's closing straight away.
Because it's reaching it per frame.
Yeah, I know. He can't know when he finished because there's no finish in this. We will have to use some other functions.
No worries,
In the,
no worries.
uh,
Okay, so for now it's at least but wait, we can actually use the input itself. It might actually let's see it through the end. Let's see it through the end. So bam, now it descends much faster. Like
it will just stop when it's when it reaches. Oh no, I don't know what's the end location actually.
Maybe
it's still
600
traveling.
It was supposed to be.
Maybe it's still traveling. Try to watch now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this function just it have some difference between numbers because of the way we set it.
Because of
And
the
it's
get
not-
actor location, which updates
and-
constantly.
Yes. So we need to have some current location, like start location, and then update on that, and it will stop. But the most, the best way here should be some type of. Just a second. That we can change. We can use a timer event, and then we can, when it finishes itself, it can disable itself. Or with the gate, how we can close it. I'm trying to think a way how we can close a gate. I know for sure how we can reach the final point. It's really easy. but then we have to make a branch and check it. Okay, we will be able to do it. Let's just get actor location and store it in a variable called like start location.
Okay.
So get it actor location and just promote it to variable.
Let's call it
Start location.
location.
But that's not the variable should be set somewhere in between.
Here.
Yeah, something like that.
Set
That variable and just connect. Get. Yeah, that's good. Set. Yeah, this one is good. So disconnect the bottom pin there. From the get actor location.
Because if I disconnect the
we will feed a variable value here. Just disconnect. Yeah, this one disconnect now.
Boom.
Yes, but just move it a little closer. So now, just a second. No, it's not. We should set current location only once.
Yes, we are.
because we will set it a lot of times. Oh no, we don't. We just open once. We open gate once. We set current location once, and just a second. It's not good because current location. Oh, it will work. So it will stop after offset is reached.
Let's try.
Because yeah, it will work.
Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da.
Actually depends on your math there, but what? Did you? Just a second.
Did I compile it?
Yeah, you did. When you play, it's compiling automatically, but we didn't do something properly. Event tick open, start closed, set current location. Do you setting the proper the proper variable on the left side? I can't read it.
Yes,
I just have.
I'm setting start location.
Okay, and you press it once. It have to set start location from the get actor current location, and that is used here like it was used before. It should work. Current target. Just a second. I'm not sure what's wrong here.
Well, I open the gate, and then when I enter it and exit it, I set the actor location to go to the new location, which is a difference between the current and the target. I would also like, you know what I'd like to do? I would like to create a target location as well and just feed them in here, because I'm pretty sure the calculations here are messing us up.
I'm doing that that stuff quite different, but I mean not quite, but a little different. But
so I'd like to do an end location variable as well.
Vector plus vector.
I'd like us to do. Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, okay. Let's make a vector location.
Yes, which is entirely clean. I wanted to set it here.
No. You set it here?
Yes, I wanna calculate it like this,
Whoa, just a second. You will drive on every frame now to get to actor location. It won't work. You have a different. No, it won't. But if you have a
like
fixed,
this.
if you have a fixed. Just a second. Start location, okay, and location, good. It should work, yeah.
Because this way I'm cleaning up the calculations where I'm asking it to interpolate. At least I know for sure I'm not recalling or redoing stuff there all the time.
I'm
pretty sure it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm afraid those locations are not set correctly, like in relative absolute values, because the last time we set it, it was perfect because he was grabbing the absolute world location all the time. Oh my god, why that thing is not working now?
Okay, let's think about it. Let's make sure the switch is still referencing
The good.
the good
If you
one.
don't,
It is.
It is.
It is. Okay. Now let's look again at
It's so
this.
hard. It's so hard. It's much harder to work when you're like when I don't know how to explain it. It's much easier when you know when I think something in my head and then I do it. It's so
And then you
much easier
implement it,
for
of
me.
course.
Yeah, it's much easier. Oh, jeez. Okay. Are you sure you're actually? We are sure we are doing that switch right.
But look,
We are
let's
sure.
Come on, this is just a break vector where we're multiplying with -1 or 1, and then we're adding. So this is not complicated.
Is your offset stuff still set properly? Switch offset. I mean those two variables. I can't read them.
Good question. My offset on this one.
Just set it in the blueprint. Don't set it in a level. I actually or override it here. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if there are zero something, it's then completely
No,
broken.
now it's actually set to an even smaller value. Ah! It
What?
worked. I swear
What
it worked with a positive value. So if I set it to 600, it worked, dude. It worked.
No. It moved just a second. Like
Just
a little?
a tiny bit because I guess it reached the position. Ah, yes, it moved for just a bit.
Something wrong. Interp is just fired once. Our gate is closing for some reason. Let's just go back to the blueprint.
Good. Okay, so now I'll put back the value on this one to be -600 because that's the value we know where we know that value will where that value will take us. And
Let's manually type numbers and see what's going on. Just remove start location, end location, split struct pins, and
that
then
location I won't remove. The end location though, I'll put it at -100.
yeah, but that location -100 have to have also other values. It's not correct, but you can try.
It will go towards 0, 0.
I will. Yeah.
It's jittering just for a second there. Wait. Delta
What's
time,
wrong with that?
interrupt speed. Let's edit the interrupt speed back to 1.
Nah.
Come on, let's see what.
I just don't know why it's broken. Oh, I have to do it my side, bro.
No worries, mate. No worries. But come on.
I can't read.
Okay.
Still. I still can't read. When you're on the same screen, like for 10 seconds, then
I'll tell you what's going on. I'm getting the delta seconds from.
look, the calculation of the current and target location are not good.
No,
Let's
I was getting the delta time.
Delta time is good with a tick delta seconds, or just get world delta time. Just
Yes.
type get world delta time.
And now it will work.
It's the same thing when
Nope.
from the your tick event.
Guaranteed this time it will work. And let me tell you why. Because
Why?
I'm pretty sure.
Delta seconds was set.
Yes.
Isn't it?
But I'm pretty sure it was getting it from the start of the blueprint.
No. Tick event should fire.
Ah.
See?
No, still just jittering a bit.
Just go back to the blueprint. We will do the calculation of vectors my way.
Okay, please.
Okay. So we have a get actor location function on the left side.
Yes.
That is our current location.
Yes.
So just delete all that stuff you have here. Just make vector. Just delete it. We will do another. It's almost the same, but or just move it. Yeah. So and we are setting that as a start location. That's okay.
Okay.
So from that actor get actor location pin, we will do vector plus vector. So type plus and find the function vector plus vector. Okay, just call it now. Okay.
Okay.
So the vector we are adding is the same location, but different on the z-axis. No, you can return it back.
Can't I do this?
No, just let me think it loud.
Okay.
Get actor location now again, and split the sprint structure and
Come on, man.
multiply.
It's this one. We add the
Just-
translate offset on the z-axis.
No. Just please. Just get actor location once more, just beneath the one we have, or just put yeah, just get new one. Get actor location, type it, or just go copy it.
Okay.
Okay. Get the from that. No, we need actually actor rotation. Sorry, get actor rotation from just delete that one. You created. Yeah.
Rotation.
Yes. Get actor rotation because I want to get the up vector. So from that function, we can calculate. I mean, we can pull out get up vector. I think that is how it's called. Get forward. Get just a second.
Get up vector. Yes, that's how it's
Yes.
called.
Okay, that's up vector. Now we have a vector up and down. Actually, the z value. Is the return value vector or
Yes,
float
vector.
there? Okay, we need we have a okay. Now we need to multiply that vector with the float. So multiply vector with the float.
Times float.
Okay, and now we need to put the amount of points we want to go in the up or down direction.
This one.
Which is
Translate
offset value. Yes. Now we have two vectors and we need to combine them. So delete that split struct or just collapse it again. Now do the vector plus vector.
Wow. This is the
And now
most
connect.
hardcore position math.
No, that's just simple one. Okay, now I'm sure we're getting one location. We're getting the rotation of the actor, and we are putting on the current location, we are putting some value up or down that will be forced by that translate offset. It is a positive number, should go up. If it's negative, should go down, and we have a vector behind it. So that's our AND location now. That
Okay.
connection. Okay, that's AND location. Now we should be we should have correct locations, but I'm not sure we have a good tick and gate stuff doing like really good. So my suggestion is to make a bind, like have a two binds to open and close the gate, not to depend on that flip-flop. Just disconnect that open now.
Okay.
Disconnect on an open, yes. And just call some type of bind here, like enable input, and from with the keyboard we will test stuff.
On the open.
Yeah. Yes.
So after I interact with the switch, I will also press space.
Whatever. Yeah.
Space bar.
When you interact with the switch, you're setting locations, and we can print string them to be sure that they are set actually. And then we need some button to open the gate, and it should work.
Okay, so you're saying print string this one?
Just one is good. If we have one location, it should be good, and that end location should be different than a start. So we can print string both, but let's just try. Just toggle the switch to set those locations.
I've got the location.
Okay, now press that button to open the gate. Okay, maybe F button doesn't work. We need to print string that too. So we see that the button is actually...
I'm pressing space. Space should have worked.
No. That blueprint maybe does not read that space, but we are not sure that event is actually happened. So try to print string behind that space. If that event actually happening and opening the gate. So we will isolate the problem. My concern is the interp is not working because we are not opening that gate. No, okay, sequence is fine here.
Okay.
Just now we will see. So do we actually open the gate? Because something is really wrong here.
Yeah, okay, so we're not
Okay,
reading space.
we are not opening the gate. Okay, we will be able to do it. Now we can just enable input on that blueprint. You taught me that. And you just go on what event construct. Do you have somewhere here or event begin play?
Yeah, but the problem is, let me just see. Because this is in the target object. It's not in the interactable, because I was thinking I have the input, but it was in the interactable. Sheesh. Yes. Okay. Got it.
I still can't read, but I suppose you're doing an event begin play now.
Yes.
Okay.
It was the problem is
now check. Okay, player controller. Now check if we have event firing properly.
Yes, it will fire now. I was so sure I was doing it. Yeah, okay, so it fires.
Okay, let's try to see if it's working now. Like go there, interact with the trigger and press that input so we see that should work.
Okay. But the problem is, it's
just put another bind.
No, the bind. So I'll go to E something.
Whatever, yeah. Because
bar,
input will work
not
now.
An option. Yeah. E input.
Keyword something. Keyboard E something. I don't know. Just
key.
type keyboard.
Okay.
I still can't see. I just see shadow. I mean, I can't. I don't know where. There is it. Yeah.
Keyboard E. Boom.
Yeah. Now test it, and it should work. It should work. Just go to the switch, fire the switch, and then.
You know what's funny? It works on one of the objects. I mean, one of them just went to whoop-de-doo, but the other ones didn't.
What? I don't understand. Toggle and now try with the E.
Yeah, so one of them went somewhere real fast.
Won?
Look, if I hit play, look here. E.
We are we are not setting which one we are triggering with the trigger.
We're sending through the.
Can you go to that blueprint we have that we want to move?
This is with rotation. This one is with translation.
No, we are actually not. We are just a second opening tick. Go on the right side.
Right side.
Yeah, here. So every this BP target something is setting actor location when we open it. When we open the gate, but we need the locations to set it. So we need to without pressing anything, we need to set those locations. Go there and trigger that stuff. Just go there and trigger, and then press E after you triggered.
Okay.
And it should work. And it should work.
Okay.
If the first stuff is right, and it should be. I'm not sure that events fire properly too.
Come on, let's try it.
So trigger. Now we have locations, and now with the E, that thing have to move. Okay, we are completely targeting wrong man.
Okay, let's see what are we attaching here. Big wall 2. Which one is big wall 2? It's this one. So this one I'm targeting. And you know what's funny? This one is also set to rotation anyway. But okay, let's do something else. For the sake of the demonstration, I will just delete these two. Yes, I will just delete them. I can create them again later. And now if I press E, okay, that one finally works. But now I wasn't having...
Something is wrong with instancing here. Okay.
When setting enable input, it takes the input in the order of the instances. And those were 1, 2, and that was the 3.
Yeah. I understand. We're just trying to test, but I didn't. Uh,
But I'm telling you, it's something wrong with how we calculate the position because look, I hit play,
yeah.
I go in and I do E,
Yeah, it's 0, 0, 0, 0.
and it went there.
Yeah,
But
but
I hit play.
when we get positions, it's not working. Okay, let's try to be more specific on actually what we are getting. Actor location probably not working from the start. It's something bugged. So
Let me try something
let's
else
get
first.
the absolute location of a static mesh there.
Let me try something simpler here.
It's something wrong with the actor, trust me.
Yes, but
Because
let me.
we are getting wrong numbers here for sure from the blueprints.
Okay,
The
but
calculation I done, it's a completely correct. Trust me, I've done it like really a lot of times in my life.
okay, but let's try a really simple one. So I'm just.
I will yeah, just do your stuff. I will do the same stuff with an actor in my on my side. I just have to close my project, and then I will share screen. Maybe
Sorry
everyone
to
will be
hijack
able.
you from the project.
No, it's okay. It's
Let's
okay.
let's try a really simple one. I'm just
Yeah.
decreasing from the actor offset. Huh. Okay.
Something is bugged with that actor. The numbers we are getting are screwed. Something's wrong.
Okay. Why would they be?
I
It's
don't know.
set to movable.
I really can't tell, but I will try to just go on my side, make an actor really,
Dude.
really fast.
Dude, no, please tell me it's not what I think it is.
What?
Dude.
What
Just
you
give me
saying
a
it is?
second. I'm trying something, and if it is what I think it is, we will both laugh so much. Oh, dude.
The default scene route is not getting the correct location
Dude.
on.
If it's
That
what I
component
think it
doesn't have
is.
nothing with it.
Dude, come on, I'll try
What?
it again. Oh man. Let's try it one more time with my simple calculation.
You were overriding stuff with the component movement.
I'm thinking yes, I'll try it, but still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Not necessarily overriding stuff. I just had the component there. Okay, so it still doesn't work with
You're
this
right
one,
about that.
but let's try it with yours.
Oh, jeez.
Boink.
Yeah, that could be. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that might be. We
Oh,
combine.
could be, yeah. That
Okay,
could
so
be the problem.
I'll try it again with your stuff in here.
Just a second.
Your
Is it
correct
right?
calculation. Oh man. Oh man.
No, E.
It did move, but only for a small, tiny
Something.
segment.
Yes. Something wrong with that stuff behind it. But if you give me, I don't know how many minutes,
Don't worry
test,
about it.
I will make it on my side, and we will see if it's actually something broken.
Wait.
So we have static mesh.
Wait,
What?
and please don't be angry.
No, I'm not angry at all. I'm
You
just
will be
wondering
soon.
why I'm not seeing it. That's
Good,
what's
good,
bothering me.
good. You didn't see nothing then.
It's the same stuff, little different behavior.
Let's see if that actually
In,
works. And sorry.
vector interp to constant is just constant movement without changing, and vector interp 2 is interpolation with some kind of curve which is not moving same speed all the time.
But you did see that it actually did work.
Okay, but that's because that component actually moved whole bunch in one frame. I'm not sure our tick event is fire. Oh, I know what it is, man. When you press E, you open. Okay, you don't close it. Fuck.
Now it's just jitter. I made it jitter.
Can you try to hold the E and don't release it? Okay.
No, because hold D doesn't take me into turbo. Okay, so it's about the values here. Interp speed 10. Let's try interp speed 0.1, subunit interpolation speeds.
Do you still holding E?
No. It doesn't fire the turbo mode anyway. So this does nothing. Okay. Let's try
No,
100.
you're trying to force something. Okay, I will do it. I have a cube and I want to move it.
Oh man. So when I'm using large values, it did work in the interpolation speed.
So I have set actor location. I'm doing the same stuff on my side. Set actor location on a tick, and I will change it.
Set actor location.
No, I'm recreating blueprint on my side. So I will share the screen and start to. I will try to show how it should work when the actor is behaving properly.
Okay, okay.
So get up vector. I will just recreate that little stuff in just default actor, like some actor here. So plus vector plus vector. Okay. So this is the interp constant. Okay, and the target location is this one.
How does the flip-flop work, Dr. Drogi?
Flip-flop, once you hit it, it goes to A. Next time you hit it, goes to B. And it's just switching in between A and B. Every time you hit that event, flip-flops making happen. Enter speed like 10. And let's try viewport. Put it into place. Play. Okay, I have it working on my side.
Okay, show me how you got it working. Share the screen
Yeah,
and I'll bring in
just a second. I will share the screen just to turn.
in the stream. Because we'll do the exact same thing on our side, that's for sure.
Yeah, we are doing, but it's not behaving properly. Like I told you, the actor is not getting right locations, or the gate is broken. Just to see how I can share the screen now. I finally have a two screens.
Ooh, congrats
So I
on
need
that.
to. So where is that option here?
Now you have to scroll through them.
Turn on screen share. Screen 1. I don't know where to change screens. Ah, it's a screen 1. Okay, share. Are you able to see it?
Yes. Okay. Now we see it.
Okay. So, I just opened the project, which is empty. Nothing here. I don't know how fast you can see it.
Yeah, it's very
I've
good,
made
and
an
I'm
actor.
trying to bring it. Just a second, please. Trying
Yeah,
to bring it in the stream as well.
Yeah, I will show how I did it, and it's working. I will change values and stuff.
Okay, here we are.
You can see me?
Yes.
Okay. So I created an actor. That's an actor which I created. I added component like default cube, nothing special, just static mesh, built-in engine, and in event graph, I've called tick. After the tick, I setting location, and I've done the same math with you. I did. I'm getting actor location, rotation, up vector, multiplying with the float, and okay, I can call delta time here. Delta get world delta seconds. It's the same as this one. Interspeed is 10. So current location is just actor location, and the target location is that calculation I have. And when I compile, save, when I play, that cube is actually moving slowly up and calculation is proper. The thing is, on our side, in our project, I mean in your, something is wrong with that tick is not happening properly. So I will try now, like live, the thing we tried. We tried to have a fixed location set, and then so
Okay, okay, got it.
let's try like see on event begin play. I will promote this to variable.
Okay, and you want to do the exact same thing to set it, and then the result of the calculation to also set. Okay.
We had it, but something is broken. I'm telling you, the actor does not behave like it. So I will test this right now, like complete test.
Okay.
This is a start location. I set it on begin play. Get an actor location. I'm setting it, and end location. We need to calculate from the start location. It's current inter, and the target is difference between start. Okay, and I need to change this to, because I need the start location here again. Rotation is okay, get up vector is okay, and on the start location we are just putting up. That's okay, and this should also work, and it should stop moving when it reaches it will not stop moving actually, because it will adding to the start location all the time. But it will work. In our case, it didn't work. Where it is? Oh, it disappeared. So something is broken.
There it is.
Okay, there it is. So it's 0, 0, 0 again, which means I know what it is. I disconnected here. It's 0, 0, 0.
Okay. Okay.
Get actor location. Oh, I just.
Oh my, Irina's home.
Okay, it's
babe.
working really small. What? It's not.
So Nick, we just found ourselves getting
Big problem.
crushed by a bug. by a bug we are generating somehow, and I think it's that set. On the event begin play. So neither me nor Dr. Blueprints can get a fancy position an apparently simple position calculation to work.
Yeah, and we break it with this variable feed.
Yes.
We break it with this feed from the start location. When we are adding, something is broken quite bad.
Nick actually asked $1 million question. So he said, why don't we set it in construction?
We know the solution, how we can set it. But we try to make the level designer have the option to change one offset.
To set the
offset
location.
value, and then we location. If we set it like
so the start
with the timeline, with the timeline we set really easy.
To set the start location and the end location in construction.
In construction script here.
Yes.
Yeah, we can try it.
I'm actually really curious about that as well.
So in construction script, we will feed. Oh my god, I didn't recall that. We set start location, target is single okay.
But not world, but get location.
Actor location.
Yes. Done.
So that should be default scene run location. If anyone asking, if anyone wondering, this function should return value of
The
this
default
stuff
scene root
into
of the
world,
scene
yeah.
root in general. Sorry, yeah.
Yes. So I don't have to have it
Uh-huh.
here anymore.
Dude, if
And
this
start.
works. Dude, if
Oh,
this works.
it shouldn't. I mean, in event begin play should work too, but if this works, I would crush
Remember,
myself.
it's a family-friendly stream.
Yeah, I remember it doesn't work. Something is breaking the stuff as soon as I put variable in this, and I'm not sure why. And it shouldn't be broken.
In the
For example, if I remove that start location, or let's
Oh, dude, what engine version do you have?
419 is this one, I think.
Okay, so I won't do it on stream, but I will actually try to get the project in 418 and see if it works.
No, dude, that's have to work. I'm just embarrassed why I can't recall and see what's going on here. Okay, when I feed the stuff here, it's but that's with the get active location feed here. But if I feed same that value,
it's infinite
with the variable, it's not working for some reason. So we actually managed to locate the problem, but I'm not sure why. This active location, okay, maybe I know. Get actor world. No.
Get world location.
World location default scene root. Okay. So maybe we need to specify which one we're getting and set it like that. So get default scene root world location as a start location. This one I will put here. And I will set it. Maybe this will help. So thinking in a way that maybe Unreal is here is like the chances are really small. We're doing something wrong and we need to find it out. So get world location of the default scene root straight away. That start location should be our start location. So default scene root is a current location. And we are interping in dude, I know why it's not working. It's logical because this command this command is interpolating in between two positions, and if we are forcing start location to be always the same, he's doing the same stuff again and it's just jittering a little. So the current position have to be updated to be able to function at all. And at the start, when we set that location to the single number, we are not getting anywhere by logic.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand it. So this,
that's why it's always working when we're using on the fly update.
Because this actor location is changing and he's updating in between, but every time he updates something, the current location changing and we have a movement. When we fix that current location, it can't work because of that. Okay, we find a problem. We know our blueprint on your side is good, except we need to find a way that to stop the movement. We can't do like start location and location. It won't work. But we can compare two values. So I know the solution here. Start location is not our solution here. So I can't go like we need to store. We need to have some type of end location at the start. So when we start to do it, we need to have some start location stored. And when we compare current location to that end location,
that's when we stop the interpolation.
Then we stop doing it. Yes.
However,
so
if we go that route, and we get that far,
it's easy. It's fast.
I would like to see something else first.
Okay.
I would like to create a timeline.
we can't change. I don't know the way to change numbers into timeline, so we can't give players that offset opportunity. That's
Okay.
why we actually quit it with a timeline. But here is the answer now. We have a current location, we have end location with this function. So this little node is our end location. I will just set it.
Okay,
I will
yeah,
copy it.
we can't add input to we can't
Look.
add input to the timeline. And Florinel says,
Yes, yes,
I look
yes.
like I'm in school and want to go out to play.
If we can, I don't know the way.
No, we can't. So the timeline, probably that's the reason why the timeline is so super efficient, is because it cannot receive any kind of inputs. It's just a contained sequence of stuff that can't receive inputs or be modified. Probably that's why Epic advises us to use it as much as possible.
So event begin play will set end location, and just to check the calculation, actor location up to 100 points, we have end location, and it's setting only once. Okay, the only thing we need to do on every tick, we need to branch. We need to branch it. So if it's false, or wherever, we can set it up any way we want. But if it's false, we are doing it. If it's true, we are not doing it anymore.
Roger
So
that.
if the end location is equal, just a second, equal.
Okay.
If the end location is equal with the current location, and our current location is a actor location, what is this number? Just a second. I need vector equal vector. Okay, that's this. What is this? Ah, tolerance. Okay, we need some tolerance. We can maybe even do it like 1.1. That should be fine. So if the location, or even 1.1, doesn't matter, we will test it. So if current location reaches the end location, then it's true, but we don't do it anymore.
Okay.
Let's try.
So
That's right. I will just raise that interp on my side. It will be 50.
you're trying it
and
on your screen. I'm also updating
Yes.
as fast as I can on my screen.
I will tell you if it's working.
Yes.
It doesn't. Okay. Oh. I will try to have tolerance like bigger. Current location and location is updated only once. Oh, man. Okay, I will update it. I will change it once more, but differently. I will just plus z, just vector plus vector, and this will be 100 more, and that is the end location. And here, let's hope it works. It works. Ah, nice.
Okay.
Okay, it works. Just the type of the calculation I was doing, it was the same in the area, but it was not same in the numbers. So I can show you it working,
Okay.
and we can stop it.
Walk us
And-
through it and we'll redo it on our side. You know, I cleaned almost everything away from here.
Okay.
Step by step.
So, yeah. So flip-flop is working. We tested it before, isn't it? But it's not connected right now.
Okay.
We need
Okay.
that flip-flop.
So
if
I
you
can
want
go
it.
in a flip-flop.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. Because remember, we're trying to make it move up and down if the switch. So just to also
We will change the
tell
value
Roberto and
and
the
else.
other ones that join in the stream. So we're trying to make an object move up and down, or one axis or another, based on how the player pulls a switch. So he pulls it down, it moves down. He pulls it up, it moves back up. He pulls it back down, it moves back down, and so on. Okay, so the flip-flop ensures that we can do an alternate
A or
between
B.
A or B,
Yeah.
which will make us go down or up, or down or up. Okay, so that works.
In your screen, I see still that flip-flop.
Yes.
Okay, from the flip-flop, make a gate and an A. After the A, we will open the gate. So make a gate. And entering pin into gate is a tick. So
Aha, okay, so A will go
We are
into
opening.
open, and we'll add a tick. Wait, I already have it. I'll just grab it from here. Okay. So on tick, I enter the gate. So I enter and try to send out the signals, but
Yes, on
only
the
if
exit.
the switch was pressed, I open the gate to let the signals go out.
Yeah, on the exit,
Okay.
exit pin on the gate. Set actor location.
Okay.
Set actor location. Nice. So the vector values we need is we need to set end location for our stuff, and we can set it somewhere on the start of the blueprint. So we need to have end location set somewhere on the start of the behavior.
end location.
Somewhere.
Set.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have event begin place somewhere?
Yes, and I actually have, look, I'll clean it up a bit.
Just delete that stuff.
Look, I'm using, trust me on this, the logic on my side for the position is also good. Famous last words. I'm setting a proper location. I'll put it up here and in a comment box.
Just to double check it. We need to just plus vector plus if we want it to work properly.
Here.
So end location, delete those bottom stuff there, and
No,
make
no,
vectors.
no.
Both make vectors. Just delete them.
Why?
Because we will make vector plus vector and then set it.
But this way, with the make vector, I'm able to use a switcher from the Z. So this is good. This is good.
Yeah. We can split that struct and feed that information still in with vector plus vector.
Okay, so I'm still keeping these two.
Yeah, this keep those two, and delete others behind the get actor location.
And I dump these ones.
Dump these ones. So now pull the pin plus vector.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
And
just
then
call that,
I,
and
do
now
this
split
pin.
that pin. Yes.
Okay.
And now switch. What is that? Why we are multiplying? Just a second. Switch for x.
Because this is a value of 1 or -1.
Yeah, no, we will just put a number. Like if you put the positive number, it will go up. If you put a negative,
Exactly.
it's
And you obtain a positive or negative number by multiplying the actual value.
yeah, I understand. It's complicated more. It doesn't matter. It's the same stuff. Okay, that will work. Now connect the pin on the vector on the set location.
Okay, so this is the end location.
This is the end location, and we have it, and that's it. Compile.
Roberto says we're just supposed to have a timeline. Yes, Roberto, but the timeline isn't customizable by the level designer in the editor. So that's all the complication we're going through here. So yeah.
The timer events are the most efficient here, but I will prepare them for the next stream, bro.
Sorry, which ones?
Timer events, doesn't matter. We will upgrade next time.
Okay.
So we have end location. Now we just go down there where we do our stuff with a tick. Okay, here. Now call get actor location.
Boom.
Okay. Now call beneath that call get actor rotation.
Ah, okay. To do the logic
Yeah.
we're doing. Don't I have it somewhere?
Just call it.
No, I don't
It's
have
so fast.
I thought I still kept it in the scene.
It's not. Okay. It's not expensive. Just get up vector from this. Now
Multiply with
multiply
another
with the
vector.
float. No, with the float.
Ah, with the float. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now type the sum number here or just put offset here, whatever. Yeah, you can put an offset here. Oh, why we are putting offset there?
Exactly, because we already have the end.
Okay, now, yeah, okay, right, it's good. Now, no, no. Turn it back, we need that. Okay, now we need to add just vector plus vector, pull the pin from the which one you want. Yeah. Vector plus vector and connect those two.
Okay.
That's our end location, target location. That's our target location.
Yeah, but the thing is,
It's good. Interp. You need to call interp now.
what's funny here? Okay,
Just
let's do
call b interp.
this. The interp.
Yeah, constant. The thing is that is a target, a current target. Yeah, this is the target, and the current is a get active location. You have it. No, you have it. Nice.
Okay.
So this stuff, inter delta time, just grab. I mean, put get world delta seconds or
Okay.
connect that one, whatever. The same. Get world delta seconds.
Get world delta seconds.
Inter speed like 50.
Roberto will explain this as soon as we make it work, because most of the viewers have stood with us for a long time trying to make it work, and once we get it all work, we'll explain everything. 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, when we open a gate, the thing will move.
Yes, but it will move infinitely.
Yeah, until we make a branch. Just move it now. So we see that.
Okay, let's try this one.
Yeah, open it with the flop. With the flop, we open the gate. Nice.
Okay, so now we made it go down.
Yes. And now go back to the blueprint.
Okay. But I want to try something now. I want to break it just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Instead of doing this, if I just put in the end location.
It's not work. It won't work. It will work for some time. Maybe it will work. I don't know.
There we go. Okay, I'm doing the negative multiplication, but I want to see if it stops.
It will stop. Or it won't. I don't know. You'll see.
And it stopped. There we have it, folks. So let our powers combine, Dr. Drogi, and now let me explain what I'm doing and why I
I understand. I understand completely.
I didn't. So the only objection I'd have with the where is it here with the with this get up vector is that if, for instance, if we drop this translate offset and we just put one here, you would constantly generate.
You don't need to. You will generate
one
vector.
above the current.
Yes, you were in between those.
Exactly.
But in this case, then.
Boom. And now check this out. Check this out.
We don't need it at all. We just have two values and we are interpolating between them on a tick. But we need some.
Now, what the next thing I will do is this actually.
No, we need to make a branch. When the branch hits the current location, hits the end location, we close the gate.
Why?
To stop tick moving. I mean, to stop tick doing the stuff. Or doesn't actually matter. Okay, whatever. Because interp is doing this stuff all the time.
Ah, okay.
Until we close the gate, that set location is hitting behind the scene all the time. Even it's not moving anymore, but it's still.
And now I can use
location.
the branch linking the boolean here, and then I'll explain to everyone what just happened here. Because okay, so this is what we're talking about.
Will it work?
We'll find out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that boolean is actually doing.
So
which value
now
is
it
really
will work because so this is great, Dr. Drogi, and thank you so much for coming in and helping us with this one. Because now we have a
This won't work,
pre-computed end location, it will work.
No, it won't. The branch will close the gate straight away.
Really?
Yeah,
Let's try it.
yeah.
Should work now because the end location.
The branch will close straight away.
Ah, okay. No problem.
Because that boolean is if you mouse over it, it's saying you if the set is successful, you have a successful, and you're setting every time successful.
Okay.
So this branch won't work.
Okay.
But you need to check current location with an end location. If those two are good, we're closing the gate.
Okay, so if this is equal to the
end location is equal to current location. A current location is get after located.
yes, get actor location. I don't
So
know what
if
this
those
zero.
two, this is a tolerance. So
precision. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So if this is good, you close the gate, and this now
Will
this
work.
is now good. Yeah.
Okay.
So it will stop. It will close the gate at one point.
And folks, I will then explain what's going on and why we complicated things so much, but in the end it will pay off. Okay, so now it's going up. I'm still trying to aim those boxes there, just to please Florinel. Bam! Bam, Florinel! I got him! And now it stopped there, right?
Yeah.
And then I go F again.
Yeah, you can't open it anymore because at the same frame you have that location, and it's stopping straight away. So we need to find a way how to.
Now we go into more complication. Instead of setting the end location in the begin play,
we will set a start location too.
No.
Yeah. So we can redo the stuff just within start location.
I will just set the end location here.
You wanted to turn it back on the start location.
Yes. So I will just set it here. After setting my calculations up right, here, I will set it here. And if we got it working, we'll explain everything.
So at this moment, you're setting end location. Yeah, but no, dude, you're setting the same location for the end location on both ways, and it should be different location.
No, because I'm multiplying with -1. Look, so now
Where?
I made it go down, and once it reaches the destination, because I flip-flop and change the -1 to be a 1.
Ah, with the flip-flop, we're changing that value?
And now it's going up.
Can you show me where you're changing it?
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Drogi, for the help, man. You were golden. Golden.
It was so messy, dude.
It took us 3 hours, but we got there. So
can you show me where you're changing? Yeah, I can't read, so.
Okay.
I mean, it's really blurry. I really don't see what you're doing.
So let me show you what the calculation I'm doing is. I'll just copy this and also put it in the stream.
Okay, it's a little more sharper now. Ah, you're changing switch for the multiplier. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So this way, I'm always adding up or down. Okay.
Yes.
And now for everyone who still had the patience to stay in the stream, fully draws. Dr. Drogi, of course, Commander Root, Florinel, I see Raccoon, Irina's here. Thanks, girlfriend. Land Fusion, Oleka and Roberto Bocara. Here's what we're trying to achieve and what we're actually managing to achieve. So, when we have an actor in the world of type BP target object, we want to say, as level designers, how much on a specific axis this actor should move. And this is something we can't achieve with the timelines, or would be hard to achieve with the sequences, because sequences might get an input, but it's harder. So what we're trying to do is to put any number here. For instance, a level designer wants that object to move up and down only 1 meter, so 100 centimeters would mean, just by setting that number there, I go now, I pull this switch, and it just moves for a meter down. Yes, but not only on height, Roberto. That's the beauty of the super complex system we did. In the next episode, we'll allow the level designer to customize the direction in which he wants to move the object. So this is the main difference here. We're trying to make it customizable. Also, what we already have functioning, if we select between translation and rotation, I now switched it to rotation, and I'll play again. Now it will rotate. Boom. Okay, right now it teleports. We didn't do the smooth rotation, but yeah. But Roberto, that's the trick, my friend. You cannot plug in variables in a timeline, or at least we didn't figure out how. So if you could find the way to plug in variables in the timeline, I'm pretty sure both me and Dr. Drogi would like to find out that.
Yes, that's true. So if you find how to change the curves that are set actually in a timeline, I would appreciate to share that knowledge with you. I would like to know it. I really don't know. I didn't make a research in that, to be honest, but I really don't know the way.
Yeah, that would save us such a lot of time.
That would be great, yeah. To change a curve value at one point, that would be really good.
Okay, so now I'll redo the puzzle just to show the entire puzzle now working properly.
And folks, all that stuff should be done with the timer events.
So not on tick.
Yes, with the timer events we should do it, but
okay.
Tick is also good. Tick is a good event you can use, but don't overuse it. With that stuff, just moving something is good. Some casting calculation, hard calculations and stuff are not good to use with a tick, but just moving an object and some lighting stuff or stuff like that, you can use a tick. For example, you want some light to fade away, you should use tick on those and stuff like that.
Okay.
So tick is completely fine here. It's not actually bad at all, but some fancy play here will be to use a timer event and then to terminate them, to reopen them again and stuff like that. But I can show that to you some other times. I need to make a preparation, otherwise we will probably stuck for maybe hour more.
Yeah, but I don't think people are getting upset if we're actually, as long as we're slowly progressing, I don't think anyone got upset with the attempts we did, and I think everyone can learn from, let's say, the things we discovered here today.
Yeah.
So it's not.
So we had one major big mistake we didn't notice. We was locking down the inter function like for 45 minutes, trying to reach what's wrong, and yeah, then I realized we are actually locking down the function what we are doing with. So it was a huge miss something.
How I'd like to say it is nema problema. Learning. So this is something people I ask of you. If you would know how to do everything, then you wouldn't need to learn. You would just know. But unfortunately, we're not born that way. So even Dr. Drogi, who has more than 3 years experience doing blueprints, still learns stuff. And even me with, 12 years of experience working with multiple game engines, I still learn stuff. The only difference, let's say, between us and the beginner is that we kind of know what the expected behavior is. So
yeah,
we kind of know where to go. Okay, so come on, let's showcase the entire puzzle now and see how it works. So I press F to toggle the elevator. Now Aha, okay, Roberto dropped us his Discord a solution for the timeline, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, and we'll definitely give that one a look, Roberto. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I will get a look here like straight away. Okay, he have a timeline with the float value behind it.
And he's
with that
multiplying the float value with the variable.
just a second. And he's making a vector where he changed only z on an update, but you didn't make you didn't give opportunity to level designer to change that z on the fly, because there is a float, there is a track that actually driving that z, and we were trying to make that.
But can't that z also be multiplied with a -1? I'll also open it up.
You can change direction, yes. You can adjust the direction here, like 1 and -1. You can do that behind the value, but you cannot change the amount of space you want to move the. Oh, actually, you can. I know the way now.
Multiplying here.
We can maybe make just a second. We can make a float track to go from 0 to 1 and then multiply by 100 or 200 or whatever 100 you want to actually have a value.
No,
yes.
because because then the problem would be that if you put in 200, it will go from 0 to 200. But if you
yes, it will go from 0 to 300. It won't work.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez. Okay, you cannot change the variables in the timeline, but you can change them behind. Ah, jeez.
You know what?
You just need.
You know what? We'll actually try experimenting with this one, Roberto, because I'm actually curious.
It will work. It will just get. You make a track between 0 and 1.
Yes. Yes.
And you multiply with every value you want, and that would be actually your end value for our unit. In this case, Jesus.
It will work.
You're so stupid. Yeah, but that's the beauty of the game, that we were thinking how to change the track inside the timeline, and didn't actually get out with the idea, okay, we can change it behind it. Really easy. Oh. Great.
Okay, so Nick also says try the way he uses for moving his cubes pillars, and I'll open up the project, Nick, and see how you also applied it there. A rotation would be just the same, Roberto. It would be from 0 to 1 and multiply with the amount of degrees I'd like to rotate. So thank you, Dr. Drogi, for jumping in this crazy episode of today. And I can close up the stream by saying, folks, we now all know exactly what will happen next episode. We will try the method with the timeline in order to simplify a bit the system here, just like Roberto suggested. Yeah. So Roberto, thank you so much. Please don't bother and don't spend time on this. You definitely made us want to try it on the next episode. So next episode we will try Roberto's method by using a timeline, and also by next episode I will look in Nick's method of moving the cubes and pillars in his awesome first-person platformer, in our awesome first-person platformer, because he also took me on board with that one. It would take you 2 minutes. Okay. Why spend 10 minutes doing it yourself when we can spend 2 hours doing it on stream?
Yeah, but it's simple. We can just replace our system here with the tracker. That's it.
Yes. Anyway, Thank you so much, dear friends, and thank you so much, Dr. Drogi, for jumping in tonight as well. See you all. Let's see. Let's quickly transition to the ending screen. Where, bam, transition. So let's quickly see each other again. Actually, tomorrow. Let's see each other again tomorrow. Roberto, if we go into trouble, I will reach out to you through whatever channel I can to find you. But that's what we'll try tomorrow. Roberto's solution to yeah. that's how we learn, Roberto. That's how we learn. Tomorrow we'll try Roberto's solution to be using the timeline, which goes from 0 to 1, to further improve this customizable actor. And if we're lucky enough and we get that going really fast, then we will switch to customizing the axis on which it happens and the axis for the rotation as well. And if we get that down, we're almost done with this actor. Ryu just made it in the house to say thanks for the host and the visit the other day. Ryu, if you're starting the stream or in about 3 minutes from now, I would invite everyone in here to join us for a raid maybe. So what do you say, folks? Should we raid Ryu? I'm pretty sure he'll start the stream in about 3 minutes. Let's just verify that with Ryu, because Ryu is working. Okay. Then let's go to at least Andy, of course, who's working on that super sweet asymmetrical multiplayer game for both VR and normal computers. So if he's live now, I'll also check the dashboard, but I don't see him as live, unfortunately. Yeah, he's there. At least Andy. Come on, everyone. Let's raid at least Andy. We can do this. We're gonna do this right now. Come on, let's go. Raid at least Andy. I hope I typed it right. Let's see if it works. If I send it from the chat here. Did it work? Can't tell. It didn't work from that one. I'll try it again. It's the first time I actually do a proper raid. Boom. Yes, it worked. It worked.
Raiding, Crack is here, we're discussing shooting thingy things.
Shooting mechanics.
Hey Roberto, not bad. Had better days, but yeah. Yo.
Looking you puppy.
Aw, yeah.
Oh,
Shut up.
how you doing, levels of math?
Holy shit. Surrender on Princess's Castle.
Hey, you get away from me.
I always thought that his name is Level Send Maps. And no, you don't get Greg. He's my co-worker. Okay,
wait a minute.
all right, we can.
It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. It's a start.
Might just be after today's handy day. After today's handy day, yeah. I mean, you first time throw it. Yes, level send map.